Now this comes from Road Wars UK Season 4 Episode 1. Now then, I wish to deal with the promotion of the police by the media. First thing we note is this, and I've had this commented upon many times, that these officers shave their heads to make themselves appear to be bully boys. Now, the thing with this television production is to normalise us to see this as being basically normal. Okay? I mean, they haven't got... Where's the hair? Where's the normal old-fashioned copper with his hair? Not you pudding. Now then. So, first of all, we're to expect this as being normal. Secondly, they'll put on the music and the spiel. Let's go for it. There we go. Oh, excitement. Oh, yes. Poof, poof, bash, poof, poof, poof. Oh, he's got some hair. Oh, excitement. Oh, it's got some hair. I've got some hair here. Okay, they mix it in. Baldy. Okay.
Road Wars follows an elite unit from the Thames Valley Police.
Oh, very excited.
Using high-performance unmanned cars equipped with the latest technology.
Simon and Chris. Oh, here we got some... so they're mixing it in now. So that baldiness and fuggishness is blended in with this. Now, we do get fuggishness and so forth from people like this. But we start off with all a nice little excitement, and then it's personal names. So make it all personal. Okay?
Road Wars follows an elite unit from the Thames Valley Police. Using high performance...
Simon. High performance vehicles. Do. Simon. Now this is Simon. You can trust Simon. Okay? This is all to make us feel secure that these officers are personal to us and that they're doing a good job for us.
Some marked cars equipped with the latest...
Oh, Chris, with his I'm a favourite Martian antenna out of the head. Okay? The egghead. So you got crack?
Technology. The two-man cruiser that...
Oh, Charlie, I'm your friend. 1510, I'm your friend. Okay, you can trust me, bud.
Proactive team are at the front line against...
Chris. Hello, Chris. Hey.
Criminals.
Normalisation, you see.
Coming up in tonight's
Ooh, hello. Nice man. So it's just normal to kick down doors and whatever. So if you get the police coming down and they kick your door in, that's normal. That's normal. That's good policing.
Graham.
Go, Dixie.
Running from the law.
All right.
And disqualified drivers. Anything can happen policing the streets, and in Road Wars the unexpected is always just around the corner.
Selling us an image of good cops. That's all it's about. Okay.
It's after 4 Wednesday afternoon in Slough.
Come on, give us a Chris.
To the elite team, Chris.
Oh, I haven't seen this footage. I was right. Give us Chris and Simon. Okay? Just to make it nice and personal. I'll be very quick with this. Because as we say, they're selling us an image. This is what the media does. But this isn't real life. They pretend that this is real life because they're portraying real life situations, but extreme real life situations with really nasty criminals. But you see, the thing is, as we said before, if they come along and you're just a decent person and they kick your pigging door in, don't worry, it's normal. There's none of this, I don't believe. I mean, I've never seen these programs. Alright, but I can say from what I've seen from the beginning is that there are no nice officers. I.e., it's all violence. It's all violence, not courteousness.
Piggott and Simon Hills are out on patrol.
Yeah.
I'm Chris Piggott. I'm part of Tango Victor 3-1, which is me and Simon.
Yeah.
On the Roads Policing Proactive team.
Yeah,
Our role
proactive.
is to go out there, stop potential offenders,
Yeah.
and reduce crime on the streets.
Yeah.
This team has got everything that people want when they do policing.
Yeah.
If you're proactive and you like arresting people, you like the opportunity to get involved in some quite juicy jobs. And
Juicy jobs.
then this is definitely the job for you because.
This is the job for you, juicy job. What is this? It's a new style of policing. It's fuggishness. It's carry-sailor. It's everything it shouldn't be. Right? Laissez-faire, should we say, rather. Once this is all over, people are there, having been programmed and brainwashed into believing the police are on their side. How often have we come across the opposite? Violent police, violent words, violent attitudes, violent behaviour from the police. Not servants, but thugs. Thugs. One of the things here is this, aside from what is being portrayed here, is that I've had many people I've spoken to who have disdained the police, don't want anything to do with the police, see the police as thuggish, nasty, when they have personally had dealings with the police. You see, those that are sitting back now in their chairs and watching this on the TV, supporting the police they are because of this. When they get up and they go about their business, everyday business, and the police turn up at some point or other, oh my goodness, they are absolutely astounded that they don't live up to the protection of the individual, but they're being thuggish to the individual. How many pigging times have I heard people say, I don't believe this. I didn't think the police were like this. Because you've seen the image of them being sold on the TV as defenders of good people. And you are a good person. You've done nothing wrong. But they've had a go at you. Why? They're supposed to have a go at the nasty people. And again, people say, I just don't comprehend what the hell is going on. I'm frightened. I never thought the police were like this. Well, dear, welcome to the real world. Welcome to the real world. There are some good police officers, and they are the ones that are telling and actually reporting the bad officers to the likes of the CPS. And good officers have even gone as far as to report their own chief constables to the CPS for gross misconduct in public office. Reality is not in front of us on the TV. It is only a reality that is created by the producers of these programs to win us over to trusting the police. And why must they seek to win us over to trust the police if the police are doing their job in the first place properly? Protecting and serving the public. Simply because they're not protecting and serving the public, excluding the good police officer. But the problem is it not so, ladies and gentlemen? that the bad officers tarnish the police authority to the extent that no officer is deemed to be decent. And so we can't trust, and rightly so, any officer. We're on our guard with officers. That shouldn't be the case. Unfortunately, it is the case. And people are worried. Genuinely worried around officers. If a crime is being committed, say somebody has, Southsea I was in once, as a good example. Me and some others surrounded a couple of lads who had attacked a old age pensioner, right? And a crowd gathered around us to make damn certain that these two, having hit this old age pensioner, knocked him to the ground, didn't get away. One of the crowd went over to an officer on a motorbike and they said, well, we've got a couple here who's just attacked this person. And another one came up and said, yeah, I agree, he's attacked this person, these boys have attacked this person. And this officer turned around and said, I'll arrest all of you if you don't stop. And I got joined in. I said, what the hell are you talking about? There's a criminal offence here, the man's on the floor, he needs an ambulance, and these two need to arrest him, we're holding them, for you. What are you talking about? Oh, I'll arrest you. No, you won't. We'll have you pigging arrested if you don't get off that pigging bike and deal with these two now and get you back up here. I'll have you for misconduct in public office. And I could relate many, many, many stories of officers actually going and verbally attacking innocent members of the public. Another story I was in, and this is quite often the case, I've come across and I've stepped in. Because I'm one of those idiots, as the world would say. I don't walk by. I will defend others who are being wrongly accused of things. There was a chap in Liverpool. I was walking through town centre. And I was talking to this chap who was for Israel. All right? He was supporting Israel. Now, I don't get politically involved in anything. Now, senior officers came over to him and he said, well, I'm thinking of arresting you for public disturbance. I've just got a report from this, it was anti-Israel rally, that you've been saying this, that and the other, this, that and the other. And this fellow said, well, I haven't said anything. Oh, I'm really thinking now of arresting you. I said to the officer, hang on a minute, officer. Just hang on a minute. Could you possibly do the decent thing and do the lawful thing and bring the accuser to this man, to face this man with the accusation, okay, so that he can answer for himself to this person? Well, the officer just stood there. I said, right, best bet is you've let them go, haven't you? Well, he didn't answer. I said, right, okay, they're not here, so you have let them go. I would suggest that you go down the road there and you get hold of that person and you bring them back here. And this is only fair and just and an honourable thing to do, and to face this man. And then make your decision. Well, he couldn't say anything. I said, look, officer, look, I'll tell you what's happened. This aggressive party of anti-Israel, and it is aggressive because you've got all these police officers here and yourself, trying to prevent the breach of the peace by these people. They're the aggravating party. This man isn't. It is clear as day. Now what has happened is they've taken the piss out of you. They've made you look a pigging fool. They've said to you, this man here has been saying things against Palestine And you've said now, you always preach of the peace. They've gone off, ran off, and they're laughing behind your bigging back. They're saying, there's a dumb copper. He'll sort that out. He'll piss off. He walked off. He walked off. The amount of picking times I've had with officers. And this is real life. This is real life. And I've had some digging, aggressive officers at me, and I've said to them, why? You prove that, you give me evidence. Not shouted at them, just you give me evidence. I want evidence. If you can't give me evidence, what's the point of you being here? And if you want to arrest me, take me to court. You've still got to provide the evidence. And then I'll sue you if you take me to court for wrongful arrest. And gross misconduct in public office, I'll have you for a criminal offence. And gross negligence, bad faith, in the civil courts. And all you got to do is talk to them with their own legalese. That's all you got to do. And they can see that you're not ignorant. And that they're buggered because they've got nothing to stand on. If they take you into office, they're going to be buggered. Their career is probably going to be at an end. And the nice wage and pouncing about is going to come to an end. I was in front of an officer once, okay, a bad officer and a good officer. And this bad officer was trying to accuse me of various things, and this officer turned around and said, hey, hang on a minute, stop that. You can stop that. And he took the bad officer away. You know, not all officers are as cooked as we're led to believe, and led to believe rightly. Sad to say. And I'll say this in the end. You see these buggers here? They're going along and they wanted to catch criminals, right? You know.
You put in some quite good villains.
Where have you put my tea, love?
See some interesting places at the same time.
Really?
The car's equipped with a state-of-the-art computer that reads car number plates. It's not long till it scans a dodgy vehicle.
So in other words, ladies and gentlemen, you can't get away with anything. That's what they're telling you. Be in fear. Because they've got the latest state-of-the-art equipment against you. But they're portraying it towards criminals here. We all know about the stop and search, that it is illegal, unless they've got a warrant from the chief constable. Okay. But they portray it on these shows as it is legal. It is not. Not even under the Terrorist Act is it legal. And wrongful arrest may ensue. Battery may ensue. Intimidation may ensue. If you take them to the police station, you can sue the buggers. Gross misconduct in public office. Go to the papers. Forget about YouTube, you can put that on the set. And warn others of these officers. They're simply brainwashing people into trusting, because they're selling an image of the police, trusting in the police to be honourable, just, perfect, going against the unlawful citizens of this country. But in their eyes, we are the unlawful citizens, regardless. I had a copper once, and I was suing, and he come to the pigging door and tried to browbeat me. I thought, bugger this, I'm not having this. I knew where he was at when he pulled up in his van. And he got out and he banged on the door, banging. I thought, bugger you, mate, I'm not going to frigging answer you. and he went away. Now normally I would answer them, but I thought on this occasion, nah, my choice, I wouldn't answer you. You can bugger off. Never saw him ever since. Pretty pointless, really. I mean, I've had senior officers in the house, and they've gone. They've fled. Silly buggers. Now the thing with this is, let's just go on a little bit more. I'll tell you something in a minute as well.
Yeah, we have a stolen vehicle here.
In Slap.
We're behind the vehicle now.
Yeah.
Can you run it through, please? Go through here, mate. Go through here.
Yeah. Go on, man.
The pair have to keep the Silver Sierra in sight as Chris checks to see if it's definitely nicked.
As Chris sees if it's definitely nicked. You see the common language and the personal Chris. Not officer such and such, but Chris. Oh, isn't Chris nice? In Hampshire, there was a programme some years ago dealing with the same thing as this, alright? And there was a nice, kind, courteous officer pulling cars over. And everybody, I'm sure, was sitting in their homes on the cities and the like, going, well done, yeah, you got one, yeah. Yeah, nice man, good copper, doing his job, alright? Sometime later, that same copper was in court, charged with gross misconduct in public office. I believe he sexually